LinkedIn newsletters have seen a massive increase in terms of people consuming them and also people producing them over the last couple of years. I've read a stat that over the last year, there've been a 50% increase in the amount of newsletters that are now created in LinkedIn. And this is definitely the more modern way to create articles on LinkedIn and send them out to an engaged community. So there've been a couple of updates that are well worth knowing about if you are running a newsletter or if you're thinking about running a newsletter on LinkedIn. The first is that you can include a share quote button. The share quote button will appear as you hover your mouse over certain areas and aspects of your of your newsletters. You can do this on anyone's newsletter, it doesn't have to be your own, but it makes it really easy to share certain quotes or certain facts or bullet points or findings from a certain newsletter update into a post. So I think this is a really nice way for your colleagues to start to share more of your newsletter updates across their personal feeds on LinkedIn. It also means that everyone's not just using the same update where they featured the title of the newsletter or said like our latest newsletter is now live. If you've got more people sharing various quotes from within the newsletter, it just makes the content much more dynamic and interesting. So could you consider asking your employees to start sharing quotes from their newsletters? Could you also share quotes from newsletters on your main company page as a way to push further subscriptions? To do this, you would simply highlight the quote that you would like to share, and the option to share the quote will appear. So it will just automatically come up for you. Once you hit that, it will then open up a brand new compose box, and then you can choose whether you would like to post as your personal profile or whether you'd like to post as your page. You can use the drop down menu just next to your name to decide on that. You also get the image that goes alongside the newsletter with that post, and there's a nice call to action there to read the article, and it also gives you how long the article is, so how long it's going to take to read, which is always a really nice feature. I think they stole from Medium, but it does give the user reassurance that it's not going to be a really lengthy article. So something that is well worth being aware of is that LinkedIn has started to display content from other people at the bottom of your news articles. So this is slightly annoying because obviously it is now promoting other people at the bottom of your newsletter as opposed to previously displaying more content that you have created. So when you used to scroll to the bottom of a newsletter, you'd see your previous newsletters. Now, when you scroll to the bottom, you can see this more articles for you. And these are articles that have been created by other people, other businesses, other users. So it is a slightly annoying update because it means that you're potentially driving traffic to other newsletters and you can't control who is featured there at the bottom. This is an algorithmic based carousel. So just something to be aware of. I suppose LinkedIn is trying to get more people to read a variety of different newsletters and point more readers towards ones that they might not have discovered yet.